Hey y'all, it's January the 3rd, 2017. I thought I might bring something to your attention that you may or may not hear about. Apparently, there was a prison riot took place in Brazil. I'm not sure, I think Sao Paulo or something like that. Prison break took place, and apparently, at least 56 people were killed during this melee. 56. 140 people approximately have escaped and of course are now fugitives. Whole bunch of calamity going on in Brazil right now. I want to remind you, of course, that that's all a part of the tribulation, just like everything else, and it affects us dearly in the way that we also have a drug war, and if it wasn't for this drug war, less people would be in jail, probably. Less of these guards would have to be guards and be getting killed and stuff over there in Brazil. The problem that they're having over there, that needs a quick solution, a little band-aid, and of course, I trust that Brazil will go ahead and resolve that situation the best way they know how. However, you could have totally preempted all this stuff and just alleviated the situation preemptively by not having a drug war, not having a what they call moral laws at all, which don't benefit us in any sort of way. When you think about it, the only excuse for it is that we need to pay our police officers. Yeah, police officers should be getting paid. They should be getting paid a lot more, and they should be doing more productive things than tell people what to not smoke on, or tell people, how fast they should be going on the highway, for example. All right, none of this makes any sense. And inevitably, what it does is it puts a whole bunch of people in prison, who might not have been in prison. I mean, some of these people, there's a crazy situation over there in Brazil. People are getting their heads cut off. You might think that some of these people, had they not been in prison, they might not have had so much anger built up to where they would cut people's heads off. Maybe not. All right. So, it's just something to dwell on and to always dwell on it. But see, moral laws don't make any sense. All right. And as a Christian, I have not, never will believe in those laws, because here's the thing. All right. If you're out killing people and stuff, sure, you get killed. All right. We can't have that. But other than that, if you're not out hurting people, what business is it of mind of what you're doing? All right. Here's the thing. When I find out what you're doing, if I don't like it, if it's immoral, if I find it immoral, guess what I'm going to do? Avoid you, ignore you. I'll never have nothing to do with you. I won't want nothing to do with you, personally, because I will judge you. You know how people say Christians shouldn't judge? Nah, you got it all messed up. No, I will judge you, and you'll be removed from my vision. All right. For no reason do I need you in jail because you like to smoke on certain things, or you like to go a certain speed on the damn highway. I don't need that. All right. And his money's going to gosh knows anywhere. All right. We don't know where that money goes. Of course, we don't get it back. People are paying thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on DUIs and stuff, when they haven't hurt anybody. All right, all these moral laws, that's where it gets us. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter which way the tribulation goes. That's something that does not change. It doesn't matter who's the president. You're still going to have people like me with the sense enough to know that none of these drug laws make sense. None of these moral laws make sense. And they're going to lead to calamity. And they're going to lead to death. And they do it every single time. Right? And you might think, oh, what about the poor drug users and stuff? If we didn't have a war on drugs, their drugs would be so cheap and stuff, and they'd be doing drugs all the time, and everybody be doing drugs all the time. You know what? If that was the case, fine, let them do drugs. You know what I'm saying? Have it be the cheapest possible. Let everybody overdose on drugs, kill themselves, and then guess what? We won't have any sort of problem at all with drugs. Right? But instead of that easy solution, you have people out there who are just in love with ignorance. They're going to be in love with ignorance. They're going to overcomplicate things. They're going to make all sort of reasons why people should be put up in prisons, have something to do with the drugs they like to smoke, or whatever else like that doesn't hurt anybody else. And they get put in prisons with people who do hurt other people, who actually do commit crimes. And then when they get all in that atmosphere, guess what? Everybody's a criminal now. You get criminal thought processes. You wind up cutting people's heads off in prison riots, taking people hostage, cutting their heads off. All right? And it has a whole bunch to do with these laws that we've made, regardless of who's the president. All right. Anyways, it's January the 3rd, 2017. I'll have to holler at y'all later.